Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and today we're back with another episode of WOTV Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, where we have a look at what's new this week. It is the 24th of November, and as we can see, we have Final Fantasy 15 hitting our global shores. Before we do anything else, let's have a look at the challenges, because there is one specific challenge that might get most of the players blindsided, especially if they don't plan to pull for the 2 units, and it is this Final Fantasy 15 challenge mission specifically. You'll most likely do this naturally, but you might not be aware of the prizes that come with it, and at the end, if you fill this up, you'll get 25 shards for the Future Vision card, which I think is pretty good. On top of that, you'll have the usual suspects, so the bingo board for Noctis, Prompto, and the Oath of Salvation Vision card, so do keep that in account. Let's move on, and let's go on to the summons. Okay, before you do anything in this page, please do not try to pull for anything unless you scroll down and identify the 5-step free Visor back summon. Now, what will this do? When you summon, it'll give you some stars, and you'll have, let's say, a chance of getting more than what you spent, so that's pretty good. Now, do keep in account that, from my understanding, it does not give you a prompt if you're about to use paid Visor, so before you try to pull for this, do see how much free Visor and paid Visor you have so you don't go beyond that threshold. Overall, pretty good way of making some extra buck. And once you've done this to the max of your capabilities, we'll go all the way up and we'll have a look at the standard banner with pity for Noctis. Now, I was able to get Noctis on my main account, but it was tough for me, I won't lie. I had to spend 10k paid. I don't want to go through that pain again, so we'll just skip that. So you'll be able to do the at least 2 10 pulls for inverted commas free. So the first one will be in your presence, and the second one you'll be able to get another 10 pull ticket from the 300 paid Viz bundle that comes into the shop. You can also use those tickets for Prompto's banner, and in the future Aranea they're not specific to Noctis, so if you're one of those guys that want to really see Prompto's walk animation, you're more than welcome to do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but you're more than welcome to do that. Now, 9-step summon banners, both for Noctis and Prompto. This is a really good way if you want to get those medals for less than 40,000 Visor all up, and you plan to pity Noctis. So as you may know, step 3 and 6 are free, and that's true for both Noctis and Prompto's 9-step. So if you want to get those extra 400 medals, that's one way of doing it. Moving on, this is one of those banners I do not recommend to do for anyone, because while you do get a UR guaranteed, a step 3, a step 5, you do not get a guaranteed Noctis. You get a guaranteed shards for Noctis, and I still hate how deceiving that wording is. So I hope that you guys are aware of that. You do get one UR unit, but it is not Noctis, so do keep that in account. Same thing for Prompto, I'm not sure why would anyone do that. Then we have a 5-step banner for the Vision card. Unfortunately, there is no 2k paid, which I would have definitely gone for, so they really want you to sweat for this Vision card, but I understand, because although it doesn't come with an Esper, it is pretty good. So once this card is maxed, it'll have Earth unit attack up by 50%, Earth unit Dex up by 18, and Earth unit magic attack resistance up by 20. Now, any Earth unit that is part of the team will get Earth attack up by 10 and max HP up by 5%. And if you give this card specifically to Noctis, he'll get slash attack resistance piercing up by 40. So overall, pretty good for a physical Earth team. I have Halloween Frederica and Oberon, so I also got Noctis, as I mentioned before. So once I master 10k Vision, I will try to pull for this card. Moving on, there is a specific reason why this banner exists, from my understanding, and it's because in JP, you do not get medals for doing the 5-step. You can only get medals specifically only to power up your Vision card in this banner over here. So sucks to be a JP player, but we have it easy in Global. So yeah, that is why this is here. Moving on, as I mentioned before, this exists. I would like everyone to do this for free before doing anything else into the summons page. And yes, we have some interesting paid banners, but I don't think that anyone would be extremely interested in doing this. I think that most veteran players would have a very well built account, and if you're a new player, from my understanding, you'll have some very accessible and probably inexpensive banners that you can use. I started JP about a week ago, and I already got most of the cost 100 unit. Is really ludicrous. It's a screenshot. I'm not joking. So pretty much full free to play in JP, and you can get, first reroll. I didn't even reroll, so eventually all units will land into your account, and I think that maybe you want to save your vision for those limited banners instead. Same goes for this. Now, this is a massive ripoff. I wouldn't recommend anyone doing it, even if it comes with Black Friday equipment summon medals. Guys, please. And we have the guild shard banners as well. So as I mentioned in the past, I do recommend doing the banner pulls for the units, but for the vision card, not yet. So JP just got an upgrade to the vision card guild banner, where now they're getting 10 shards instead of 3. So until that happens, I wouldn't recommend spending 25 million gil a day to just try to get 21 vision card shards in a whole week. That is crazy. Moving on, let's go on to the shop. This is where all the good stuff is. So if you go to the special shop, like I mentioned, so this will be a really good pack. If you have never done it, this will always show up. But Vision Pack F is back, so you can get your 2400 paid visual plus 1000 free. Very good. And I think this might be worth it as well. I think this is $59.99 or something along those lines in US dollars. So pretty good overall. The packs that I had to get Noctis are actually here. So I got this one, and I got these two over here, and I am still feeling bitter about it. I got the unit, but the investment I had to put into was excruciating. I don't really like the layout of this because all of this good stuff is also hidden. So I would probably rather have an extra banner rather than have this buried under all the premium stuff. I'm sure this is done on purpose, and I don't like it. But yeah, on here you'll be able to get shards for whatever unit you want to build. The 15 Vision shop, don't think there's anything of interest. Maybe, actually, I wouldn't. I'll probably just do the large pots for Gil, but I wouldn't spend anything in regards of paid visual in here if it was me. Moving on, Black Friday Celebration Deluxe shop. Probably skip everything as a continuing playing player. And here I'll probably get everything that is Gil and skip anything that is visual. You can get the newer weapons over here. Their stats on the screen. So Engine Blade seems to be a pretty good weapon, not just for Noctis, so you might want to be interested in getting multiple copies of it. And Valiant seems to be quite tailored for Prompto. So in a situation where you want to build Prompto, you have a lot of free time to build his gun. Now, yeah, lots of weapons over here, and they're +5, so a pretty good chance to get some of the stuff here. Moving on, I think this is all old stuff, so we won't bother with it. Let's go on to the mock shop from here. So we'll have the standard event medals over here, so you'll be able to get the necessary materials to EX both Noctis and Prompto for this week. And yeah, you'll be able to pretty much clean up this shop if all you do is try to farm both weapons. Then if you pull for any of the Final Fantasy 15 banners, you'll be able to get medals. You can try to PD Noctis, but there's nothing else that you can really do apart from that. And I'm quite upset that you still can't PD Vision cards. I think that would have been pretty good. You can use the same medals, so In a situation where you don't want to PD Noctis and you want to focus specifically on the vision card, you can get almost all vision card shards here. Then under the Black Friday summon medals, there's nothing really that blows my mind. I have no words really. It seems like all standard stuff, and pretty much this bypasses raids. So if you don't like raids, more than welcome to spend 6,300 6,300 medals to try and +5 whatever you have here. Sounds pretty expensive to me. Okay, that is pretty much all over here. What do we have in a far plane? Pretty simple this week around. So we only have 2 things. So, well, for now, 2 things. So once you do all of the standard event quests, you'll have the EX quest for both Promptos and Noctis weapon. So that's something that you might want to be interested in. Noctis weapon seems to be quite versatile, not just for Noctis. So that's something you might consider doing this week. Then if we move on, apparently there's a new piece of story as well. So there's that as well. And I think it's worth mentioning that this week we have double Unishards for hard quest. So do take advantage of that, especially for those cost 100 units. If you still need to get them to EX job 25, this would be a perfect opportunity to get 4 shards per a pop. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. And other than that, I think that is all. Why don't we do the free pool in this account to close the video in a good note? Because I'm sure you guys can sense my saltiness. I'm sorry to transmit that, but there's nothing I can do about it. Here he goes. Might have animation switched off. Oh, I don't. Well, we have we have a UR, that's for sure. Guys, if I get Noctis here, I am fairly sure that I might give up my Royal Rank 8 account, because that's just ludicrous. Yeah, I might consider that. Okay, it wasn't. Woo! Well, and that's that. Cool. Alright guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that if you're pulling for Noctis, your luck is gonna be better than mine. And without further ado, let's finish the video here. You guys take care and have a good one. Bye for now.